What's up, YouTube? We're out here, got my new CUCV, just got it running and driving, but doing some maintenance. I already converted it to 12 volts, but I'm doing the balancer right now. And the way I do it is I chain the balancer to the leaf spring, and that lets you loosen that huge bolt up. But to get this point, you gotta take off the fan, the belts, pulleys, the fan shroud, and you do all that, and then you got tons of room to go in there and work on it. And it's a 24 millimeter. Got this big old breaker bar. Yeah, there's parts right there. It just makes it easier, even though it's more work to take the parts off. Just makes it go by a lot faster. And to actually pull the balancer, we use this O'Reilly's puller right here. It's the gold one. That's the it's the puller, but if you take off that end, this is the same thread pitch as the crank bolt. So you just spin this, you thread this in, and then spin this down like a crescent wrench, and it pulls the balancer on for you. How cool is that? So here's the removal tool installed. You just use like 2 of the holes, and balancers aren't usually this loose, but I'm just turning it by hand. So we're down here in front of the truck. I just got the seal knocked out. I just got a screwdriver and tucked it right there. Gave it some taps with a little hammer and just pulled it up some, and then the whole seal just popped out. And then the new one, stuck it in there with a brass hammer, just little taps around it. I didn't have a socket big enough to fit over the whole thing. I guess you could just put a socket over it and run it down with the bolt. All right, that's the balancer. All right, there's the balancer installed right there. We just put the tool on there, and then I'll turn it with a big old crescent wrench about 1,000,000 times until you get that bolt in there, and then tighten it with the bolt. Damn. That's gotta be fucking tight. It's set to 140. Oh my God. This thing is 140 foot-pounds. Oh shit. Just bent my damn bolt. Alright, we got it torqued down. That's gotta be tight. Starting to bend my bolts, holding the chain on. Dang. But yeah, it should be good to go now. Alright, got the crank pulley bolted back on. I used a 5/8 6-point. If you try to use the 12-point, it just slips off. Let's see if we can get you a picture of the bolts in there. Yep. That center one's like 150 foot-pounds, the main crank bolt. And then the 4 for the pulley. I don't know how tight those are supposed to be. I just tighten them until the engine moves a little bit, and that seems to work. But yeah, we probably won't call it a night. It's getting kind of late. All right, scope it out, guys. We got it all back together. Got our new alternator, oversized pulley, got our 1/2-inch belts. Let's see, 9500 HD, 9451 HD, on power steering. Yeah, I think we're ready for a test drive. If I do this again, I'll get one size smaller on the alternator belt. See, it's kind of the end of the engagement. It doesn't, this one doesn't stretch a lot. So it might be okay, but definitely one size bigger on this. I think it's 9455. So that belt's a little tight. This sucker runs so smooth that we balance it. Unreal. A little bit of belt lift. No squeal on the belt side. Alright, I consider this a win. This thing is idling, I mean, just so damn smooth. Better than my other ones I got. With no belt squeal, the battery's getting charged up, it starts up good. Man, that's shaping up to be a good rig. Y'all take it easy.